Howdy out there, y'all. It's old GatorJohn and Sons. We was thinking here a while back, me and Trav here, is that alright? Old Trav here, me and him was driving on, we smoking some of this stuff. He bought it. And we were having a blast talking about it on the way home. We had a trip, we had to go quite a ways, and we were smoking on it. So we decided we were going to make a review, a tobacco review. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna review Prince Albert Cherry Vanilla. And now I'm gonna let the boys introduce themselves to you.
This is Jonathan 87, and
I'm Travster 683.
And we're not normally on the pipe presenting. We do have a YouTube channel. It's called Nugan Cinema, and what we do is stuff like, if you got other interests besides pipes, you might be interested, because we do crazy movies with plush toy animation. We do video game
crazy.
Yeah, we do some video game let's plays. We even show some old public domain shows and movies, sometimes with interesting new introductions, and like some classical music videos and stuff. So just some different stuff, and who knows what we'll end up doing. So if you'd like to check that out, there's a link down there you can look at to go to our channel. But anyway, enough about that.
And we all love Jesus.
Amen.
Yes, amen.
First thing we're going to do is we're going to smell this. And when you first put it up, you can smell cherry. That's it. Then your second breath is all vanilla. And that's all I can get out. Almost a very, very hint of burley, but it's mostly just vanilla. That's what I smell. What do you smell?
Right now I smell vanilla.
Right it?
Pretty much.
How about you?
Mostly vanilla. Slight hint of cherry.
Well, does the cherry stay there? Or does it kind of go away?
It's there, but it's not very strong.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of almost a figgy smell to it, but
Really?
to me it does, but it's a weak smell.
I can kind of, but mostly vanilla, but I can kind of pick that figgy smell you're talking about. Well, since we've already got our pipes filled, this is it. It's Prince Albert Cherry Vanilla, made by John Middleton. And we're going to lay this down here. And we're going to light up.
All three of us are smoking Missouri Meerschaum, Missouri Pride.
Missouri Pride.
pipes.
Mine's straight, there's curved stems.
And they're good little pipes.
Show them your pipe.
I haven't been smoked a lot in my life, but I've been smoking this thing a little bit lately, and it's a good pipe.
We only come up with 2 lighters, so he'll have to wait to light up. Get yourself on fire.
Almost.
Need that?
The Human Torch on YouTube.
Relight. Alright.
What do y'all think of my dad's homemade tamper? It's like a knife or something handle with a bolt in it.
That works. Works good, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
I got some more fancy ones like I've made too that for me, you know. Alright, John, are you gonna get lit up or light the fire up your pipe, man? What are you waiting on? For me to tell you?
I thought I had it.
No, keep her going. Puff, puff, puff. Get her going good.
For those of you watching, I'm new to this whole pipe smoking thing.
I don't think you had to tell them that.
Well, I thought I'd tell them that so they wouldn't think I was just stupid.
You want that? So they wouldn't think you're just stupid. Okay. We're gonna puff a little bit here.
Old Jonathan 87 there can't keep his pipe going.
There we go, that's better.
All right then. Well, when you smoke this tobacco, I get just a little tiny hint of cherry. I believe I'm getting a little bitty tiny hint of burley. Which when we smoked it, it actually doesn't taste the same. It's a few days old, and it's not the same as it was when we smoked it on the way home the other night.
It's actually better than it was the other day. I smoked a little bit with them too, and it was more flavorless.
Works a lot of times tobacco, you know, if you let it set,
In fact, it
will get better.
I couldn't hardly tell I was doing anything but puffing in smoke the last time. Well, this time I can taste a hint of cherry.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I taste, and then I'll hand it to you. Keep puffing there. I notice there's a whole lot of no flavor going on.
This is true.
Well, like John said last the time he smoked it was, you know, he couldn't hardly taste anything, just like sucking on a straw or sucking air. Quite a bit of but now pretty much after you smoke it for a little bit, pretty much vanilla is all you can taste. It's not a good vanilla taste either. It's not a, I mean, it's not so horrible that you can't smoke it, but there's really nothing, in my opinion, pretty much just ain't nothing to it. You can't even really taste Prince Albert in it.
Can't hardly taste tobacco in it at all.
Mm-mm.
Just a little bit of cherry and vanilla flavor.
Pretty much cherry and vanilla is all you really get out of it, or all I get out of smoking. What do you think? What do you get? Grab it.
Well, it's really kind of an odd tobacco because the first time we smoked it, it had kind of a almost tasted like baby powder.
Oh yeah, I remember that, yeah.
And it had this sensation it left in your mouth that was almost like you'd been chewing gum.
I don't get that this time. Do you?
The second time I smoked it, it tasted more or less like tobacco with vanilla.
This is the second time for me.
And this is the third time I've smoked it.
Third time for you then, huh?
And this time I don't really taste anything at all. Little bit of vanilla.
I'm picking up as I go down farther in the bowl. What did we do, lose our camper?
No, I got
Oh, you got it? Getting down farther in the bowl. I'm tasting more vanilla now. picking up a little bit on the gum taste that we talked about before. Even that gum. It was almost as if, Travis described it as gum, but it was almost like the aftershave of, the aftertaste of mouthwash. Is kind of how it tastes to me. Left that kind of feeling in your mouth. But I can smell taste the gum smell. Gum smell. I don't know how you taste the gum smell, but I smell it and I can taste it. The little hint of that gummy gum taste.
The further down in my bowl I get, the more I'm picking up little hints of burley, which actually tastes pretty good. If the burley had more flavor, it might be a pleasant smoke.
I still pretty much hold to slight bit of cherry, vanilla, very little tobacco taste. I hold to what I said before. It is better than the first time, but it's still not very good.
Actually, I'm kind of picking up on more like old Prince Albert taste. Prince Albert, bubble gum.
I think it's more like juicy fruit to me.
Maybe it's juicy fruit. Well, anyway, got any more you want to add, or?
I would just say that if you want to try this, you can try this at your own risk, but I myself would not recommend this.
Would you buy it again?
No, I wouldn't.
If I had the money I spent on this back, I'd buy a pouch of Sir Walter Raleigh.
There
It's
you
about
go.
the same price.
Yeah, we saw this, and he got a pouch of Sir Walter Raleigh, and we seen that there and said, let's try this.
I was intrigued.
And like I told him, I think I'd already tried it and it wasn't any good. It's been years, so it might have changed,
You know what they say about curiosity killed a cat?
Mm-hmm. Actually, the farther down in the bowl, I'm actually picking up more of the burley tobacco now.
Me too. But it's still not very good.
It's weak. Also, I'm tasting the baby powder again.
It's like Forrest Gump's box of chocolate.
Yeah, you don't know what
First
puff. You never know what you're gonna
You
get.
take a puff and you taste vanilla. You take a puff and you taste nothing. You take another puff, you taste very, very weak burley.
Mm-hmm.
And you take another puff and you taste nothing again. And although I did the first time I smoked it, I'm not really picking up on any cherry taste at all this time.
I did it
never
first, but it's pretty much gone now.
Did you at first? I never did ever taste a bit of cherry. All I ever tasted was, as far as the top note was the vanilla.
The room note's not great either. It's
No,
kind of
it's-
funky smelling stuff.
It really don't smell good. Well, the first time I smoked it, I told him that Travis here, that I wouldn't never put that stuff in my pipe again. But I did. We decided to do this review because we knew it'd be fun to do it. And that's what I do stuff for, to have a blast. I enjoy this kind of stuff. We do this, sit around and talk about our tobacco even when we're not, on camera. But, actually, the second or way around, it's probably about 4 days or something like that since I smoked it.
It's been a little bit longer than that.
Has it? I'm not exactly sure how long it's been.
The
But
pouches had a little time to air out. It tastes a lot different than it
it's
did.
actually entirely different than the first time I smoked
We started
I
to taste
recommend
baby
it?
powder again.
it. Would you recommend it?
No.
Do not waste your money buying a pouch of this.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Like I said, it was the same price as Sir Walter Raleigh. The place I bought it at, they had velvet and half and half. And they had this real cheap tobacco. It was, what was it in the blue pouch?
Oh, Four Aces Turkish.
Yeah, that was like
And I really like that. That stuff's good.
$2 a pouch, buy one get one free. So it's like $1 a pouch.
Yeah.
Even that stuff was a lot better. than
Oh yeah,
this.
a lot better.
And I'm fairly new to this, but if I was to give it this time a list of my recommendations, I would say Velvet and Sir Walter Raleigh and Chatham Manor are good tobacco.
They're all pretty good tobacco. They're a lot better than this. But see this, if I was out somewhere and I had a pipe, but it didn't have any tobacco, and I was really wanting to smoke real bad, and I found a store and this is the only thing they had was Prince Albert cherry and vanilla.
They'd be out of business.
I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't get to smoke. That's how I feel about it.
I feel the same way.
If I already had it and it was in my riding around in my car and I really wanted to smoke and that was all I had, I might smoke it down, but I would never buy it again.
I don't think I'd even do that.
I don't think I would
Because
either.
the money you'd have to spend on that, you could get some real good tobacco with that money.
When it says here, it's cramp, shag, and flake cut. So I guess I was trying to figure out earlier what cut it was. But I guess they say it's cramp, shag, and flake cut. I thought it was more just ribbon cut mostly. But anyway, Prince Albert. $3.19 a pouch. Cherry and vanilla. Rush right out and try something else. Because we just don't like this. So we give it a thumbs down. And we appreciate it. We were wanting to have fun tonight and we just thought we'd bring this to you and thought maybe you guys might get enjoyment out of it too. But that's our opinion, Somebody
Some
else,
people might like it.
you might like it, you want to try it. I really get mostly nothing out of it. Even now there's kind of a baby powder taste in my mouth.
And who knows? Maybe if you smoke it, you'll like it because 3 different guys sat here and we all had a different opinion of how it tasted. So maybe you'll taste something more pleasant than we do. But
I hope so. If you buy it, I hope so.
Like I said, if the burley flavor was
Stronger?
stronger, it would be a pleasant tobacco.
Yeah, it would be.
I wouldn't call it a good tobacco because I'm not a fan of the cherry and vanilla flavor.
With me, all I get is vanilla flavor, no cherry.
I didn't get no cherry this time, but like I said, the
I
first
remember
time
you
I
did the
smoked
first
it,
time.
I did.
I did at the beginning of this smoke, but it quickly wore away.
Okay, we're just repeating ourselves now.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do on YouTube?
I guess.
That's what a lot of people
That's
do.
what a lot of people do. Prince Albert. Cherry vanilla. Hey, go out, bless someone, be blessed, but don't bless them with this. Thank you. God bless.
Unless it's on their Christmas list, then you might want to.
Yeah, that might be alright. Bye.